Kelsey Grammer, 70, welcomes 8th infant months after admitting to neglecting his older children. Kelsey Grammer is now a dad of 8. At some stage in Monday's episode of Danielle Fishel, Will Friedle, and Ryder Robust's Pod Meets World podcast, the Frasier alum discovered that he and his wife, Kate Walsh, lately welcomed a son named Christopher just a few days earlier. Katie simply had our 4th one, so it just have become 8 youngsters, said Grammer, who additionally shares daughter Faith, 12, and sons Gabriel, 10, and James, 8, with Walsh. It was like 3 days ago. Christopher, it really is just joined the family. Grammer is also dad to daughter Spencer, 41, together with his first wife, Doreen Alderman, daughter Greer, 33, with ex Barry Buckner, and daughter Mason, 23, and son Jude, 20, with ex Camille Grammer. In 2018, Grammer opened up about being a dad to his younger kids. It's terrific. The energy is outstanding. I'm as young as they are. Katie has a pristine and incredible potential to love. She loves being pregnant and being a mother. At this stage in life, Grammer said that he found out that he might also have ignored some of his older kids when they were more younger because of his career. I have neglected a couple of the kids in my lifestyle, particularly the first 4, Grammer informed People in May. I'm trying to make up for a bit of it now. I'm still their dad, so you can always have a chance to show up. I possibly should have been a touch more clear and perhaps less tolerant with the older ones, he added. I'm pretty tolerant with the younger ones, but I'm clear about how there be certain expectations and certain ways to navigate through a social situation. Keep it close to the vest and play it straight, and you will be well served in your life. I am a little more precise with them about doing their research and being prepared. I tell them, what is your job in life? Showing up. Earlier this year, Grammer, who penned a memoir, Karen, A Brother Remembers, to honor the life of his sister, spread out to Fox News Digital about how faith plays a huge part in all of his decisions and life's chapters. In Grammer's memoir, he mentioned the deeply personal and tragic story of his late sister, who was murdered at the age of 18. He also wrote about the deaths of his father and 2 brothers. When the deaths occurred, starting with my grandfather and then my dad, and I didn't really know my dad, and then when Karen was killed, putting on to what I always had seen as a form of gift of faith became hollow faith. It wasn't working. I thought, why did I lose this? What happened? I felt betrayed by it. And so I sort of cursed God at one point and said, hey, I'd rather you did bother to help at this point, because honestly, this was big. I'm not interested. I admitted I turned far away from God in his darkest moments, but he endorsed others to do the opposite. I would advise people to step far away from that. If I could, I would say, instead of shrink away from God, turn closer to him in those situations, because it isn't like God's out to get you, but it seems like that sometimes. And that was very hard. Through virtue of writing this book, my faith has gained a little ground. Through virtue of meeting Kate, by different virtue of living through what we've lived through as well, has fortified my faith, Grammer said.